Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This last little bit we did some work for some guys, cleaned up a bunch of stuff, did some work for trade, all that fun stuff, and he's like, oh, I got this trailer. Okay, looked at it. Looked alright, he needed to clean it out, do some other things because it was a mess inside, like box storage, blankets, things like that. But that's a 1972 I-Glide, or whatever you want to call this thing. Or Glade, I don't know. But there it is. We've been doing some work after we brought it home. And just going through it, figure out what we need. Tires are good, brakes are good. Windows, well, they're a little older. It does have some damage on the body a little bit in some places. I think black windows are missing. Like, we got some gooey sealant coming off that we need to redo. He did give me 2 brand new batteries. I did bring a charger out because they were dead and I was doing some lighting stuff inside, so we've been running the generator out here to fix everything. There was an AC unit in this front window, which I still have. We need to clean out the vents and everything. Left 2 propane tanks, which are good. This was the damage. There's some damage right here. It does need a little bit of paint work. This corner here is, I don't know if it's coming apart or what. Might need some new screws. We have gone through it though a little bit. The propane does work, so we got water here that works. All the vents are all good. Our water works. We have a sewer tank that catches everything in gray and black water tank. This needs a little restoration. The fenders are missing on the sides, no big deal. The heater output, well, we'll get into that a little later. Our voltage for our power. There's the fridge. Moving on to the back here, we got, this was a little damage too. Looks like it needs to be resealed up, which is not a big deal. We've got the back panel here, which I can show you in these panels in a minute here what everything is, which is actually kind of nice. The lights do need to be updated. These are old school, like fluorescent bulbs, and I want LEDs and just make it a little easier. The stool or the stair is broken. That needs to be repaired. You know, minor little stuff. The screen's missing on the windows, whatever else. This little guy back here is just a storage compartment. I don't know if I get actually the right key here. Just popped open here. This little storage compartment. He did run new lines though for all the plumbing for the hot and cold water, which is nice. Freaking awesome. That saves some problems. We got 2 lines for the sewer and the gray wire lines, or whatever you want to use it. Cleaning out hose. I threw a couple extension cords back there that I didn't need in my shop garage, you know, because I got enough out there. And like I said, the outside, it does need a little work. Paint's peeling, you know, no big deal. Doors and everything work just fine. Like I said, everything's intact. All the windows are here. I might need to reseal the roof a little bit, but that's no biggie. I gotta fix the stair. Moving on to the inside, as you walk in, we got this whole like flooring that is probably gonna disappear. A couple of inside cabinets there. This one's kind of small. You get your drawers down there. There's nothing in them. There's a couple of things, plugs in here for the power for the vehicle. I threw some tools and stuff in here already. Jack stands, levelers, pretty big closet. We have the dining room area. Table is missing. He didn't know where it went when we took it out. Other than that, this is just a thing. Couple drawers here. The windows have the blackout because the curtains are missing, but which is nice because they still work. Open up, get some air in here. I do have sets of jack stands as well for stabilizing. I brought some tools. We've been working on this thing for, I don't know, a day or so, just going through it, see what we're missing, whatever else. Couple cabinets. They're cleaned out. Oh, there's some screws in there. You know, this is an actual bed up here that will fold down. It's kind of hard to pull down because it's not sitting level, so it's kind of hard to bring down, up and down. This turns also into a bed too, which is nice. We got 2 tables, 1 table on this side, 1 table on this side. We have a 50-gallon, 30 or 50-gallon water tank underneath this with a 5-gallon water heater, which is awesome. We need to do a little bit of work because some lights were damaged. Our stove, we have a 4-burner stove with an oven. Awesome. Got plenty of cabinet space. I mean, here's more cabinet space. More cabinet space. I mean, this is. We have a double-sided sink that's here. If I can get these covers off. We have a double-sided sink. Don't mind the mess with everything because we're just kind of organizing and pulling lights out. Little storage space for something or whatever. There is a heater. There was a heater. They pulled it out because they said it didn't work. The propane line is still there. It's been capped off. Where I'm looking to see if we can find a heater for it. If not, I'll probably just get one of those like little buddies or whatever, and they're like 9,000 to 12,000 BTUs, which is freaking like for this, not really a big deal. And I'll just get a line, the adapter line from the propane line to this with a ball valve, and we can unhook it and disconnect it and tuck it away, and don't have to worry about that at all. The fridge, well, we gotta find a new fridge because for some reason the when the pilot light is on, it doesn't work off propane. When it's on 110, it gets cool, but it doesn't get cold. So something's going on with it, and the trailer shops, State Trailer Supply, talking to them, said that this is so old that there's no parts for it, and to replace a new one, it's just gonna be like expensive, like $2,000 or more. I'm like, ouch. So that's probably just gonna be used for like storage for like water bottles and stuff, or we'll take some shelves out, let's take some dry ice in there, or, I don't know, just like frozen drinks, whatever, just use it for storage stuff. And we have a bathroom, which I've been working on because it's got a little bit of water damage. So we have full toilet, cabinetries, we got the full sink. We have a 12-volt power outlet, which I don't know why, 110. Your little cabinet here, full shower, full bath. We got the full shower, or the shower itself as well, and all works. We're trying to fix this. I gotta see if I can get a new panel or something different, or find out where the studs are here. Fix it. We had to. I didn't do this, but all the silicone stuff, it's got a little bit of water damage because it wasn't sealed right from when you're actually using the shower with the hot water. So we'll have to reseal all that back up, which is not a big deal. Yeah, other than that, this is actually a pretty good trailer. It's about 17 to 20 feet, somewhere in there. Plenty of storage for everything. This is just going to be used to like just go out, hang out, do some things, whatever. But we still got to do some things. The old school lights, I mean, they're old school. Like this one, yeah, it's got the old tube light in it, which we're going to be removing. Putting LEDs in. Okay. This has got the old fluorescent tube lighting fixture. I mean, and surprisingly, it still works. Yes, we have 12-volt hooked up, which is nice. All the 110 works. We're probably going to be changing out the 110 fixtures to something else. I'm not sure. This one, we have a 110 fixture here, 110 fixture over there. We have 2 reading lamps that are 12 volt on the wall here, which will eventually be changing them out to LEDs as well. The batteries that he had in here are only about 8 months old. He said he had a flow charger on them all the time, and the trailer was plugged in, so he came out here regularly or whatever and used it. So he just put a battery maintainer on, which we're going to go a different route and use solar, so we don't have to run the generator and things like that. But this is what he did. He put it in here, ran the cable down. Battery box is right underneath this thing right there. This is more storage, by the way. So we'll probably end up getting rid of this, unless we're just put it somewhere where we have it. If we're gonna be stationary for a long time. But solar panels, I don't have to ever worry about it. we have 100 or 200 watt solar panels. That's not going to be a big issue with keeping power up. Bathroom's the same way. It has a 110 and 12 volt light. You got your 110 light here, which is switched way over there, and then we have your little 12 volt old school 12 volt, which is like really old school. But we're gonna figure that out. We're probably gonna replace this floor. We're gonna see where I have a squishy spot. I have one squishy spot in the whole floor. Put this new different flooring down. I'm not sure what we're gonna do yet. We just got work to do and get it ready to go. Plus it's getting cold and it'll be fun to go out. I don't know. A couple other things we're gonna do to it. We'll see though. But other than that, I gotta get these lights done in here. We did order lights. I noticed the lights were crappy at night, so we actually ordered like 4 of these guys for like 20 bucks. They're actually pretty bright. We're gonna install them all up here in these ceilings where this light is, where the old tube light fixture is. I'm thinking about putting one over the door if I can figure out how to get into the 12 volt system power from either this light or this switch. This is the porch light for outside, so the power has to be somewhere I can tap into. It might be easier to go through the ceiling, through the back over here, and just pop a hole. It'd be easier. I don't know yet. Gotta be careful because I don't want to pull all this out and then I'll be able to get back up. Oop. Other than that, that's the gist of that. We're just going to be going through, fixing things, figure out what else we need to order on this. Besides like getting it painted. We're probably just going to do that. New lights are... The new lights for the outside are on their way because we're changing it from fluorescent all to LEDs. And just upgrading everything. Gotta get some curtains in the front, yada yada. All that fun stuff anyway. Oh, it's gonna be a fun trip. And no, if you guys have noticed in the video that my Ranger did not pull this home. It didn't. It will pull it though, because the trailer only weighs in about 5,500 pounds, but because of weight, I used a different vehicle to tow it home. That's the front tongue, but we gotta get chains on the front. I gotta figure out if the breakaway is working correctly. These tanks are so outdated too, but they're still full of propane, so we're gonna burn them up and then we're gonna get rid of them. I got a new jack on the front because it was missing, so that's the first thing we did so we could actually drop it and do whatever. Other than that, guys, we're just gonna kind of go through this thing. I'm gonna finish these lights in here, show you guys a little process of everything, but other than that, ain't much really that we're gonna. Alright guys, well, we're gonna pull this apart and install this light right here. I'll show you guys how we do this. Well, sort of how we do it. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab our light here. So the black are the hots, or the white's the hot, sorry. The whites are the hots. We're just gonna unscrew them. Take our white wire and stick it in with the whites here. Twist it knob back up. Now with the black one, do the same thing with the red wire. Don't ask me why they did this design, but all these wires run to all the rest of the lights in the trailer. Oh, hey, look, it's on. And you can tell how bright that is. I'm just a little insane. I think these were 1200 or 1700 lumina when they're not full power. That's just the power. There we go. Okay. That's off. Oh crap, it was bright. That'll be enough to light this area up. So what we're gonna do is tuck these wires up, grab our screws, And we're just going to attach it right there because there are 8 holes. I don't think we're going to need all 8 screws. We're just going to put it in there. So I'm just going to tuck it up like that. Oops. And grab our screws. I probably should use a actual screw in it for this, which would probably be easier. I've got to get one of these up at least to hold it. There we go. I probably should use it. That'd be faster probably. Make sure we're straight here. I think I'm gonna grab a screw gun now, make it a little easier for the last couple screws. There you go, right there. After that's done, these guys just pop back in and slide back on, just like that. Get this one. A little dusty, a little dirty. Boom. Yeah, there we go. Look at that, nice and flat. Nice light. So when you want to turn this off, you press and hold this like, there's 2 buttons here, the power on and light function, and I think they both power on. But this changes the color as well. So you can have that like soft look, or you can have the kind of both look as well. And this, if you push it, will actually go brighter or dimmer, whichever you prefer. But if you push and hold it, it'll move faster, which is pretty insane because they're both that way as well, the soft light as well. But damn, you can tell just by looking at the ground at the brightness, which is insane. So when we're at night, I think we're gonna need this on like full power on bright because it's gonna be a lot of light. Alright guys, look, a little update. Ceiling light. This is the one over the right in the middle, right here next to everything, right in the middle. It's actually pretty. This one does the same thing as the front one with the lights that are up front there. But the bathroom ones, I picked a little different one for the bathroom, sort of as that's what it came. But these ones are actually a slide one. You slide it, push the button. This one you can select one or both. We'll switch. The other light, I'm thinking, like I was talking about, we're gonna put it near the door area. I'm actually thinking that I'm just gonna wire right off the porch light switch right here. Just I'll find the main wire that's for the power. We'll just put it right here, so when we walk in, we can just flip on power so we can see what we're actually doing, because I don't really feel like pulling the ceiling off. And if I can just run a short wire just up here, like punch a hole and just drop the wire down, ta-da, put the light right there. But it's actually really not going to take up that much room, and it's probably a good place for it. Right there. And what I do is just, actually I don't even have to run a wire, I just drop the main wires down. They look like they're long enough. Just plug it right to the switch right there. Maybe we'll do that. Don't have to run no extra wires or anything. Let's get this cover pulled off for the switches and see what's behind it actually. Alright, I got these screws off. You're coming with me on this. See what we're looking at. I got 2 wires. A big hole. That's what. Let's see if we can get these out. See if it's actual main power or is it just a switch power. If it's just switch power, well that's gonna suck. Looks like it might be just switch power. Uh-oh. Alright guys, so we actually have main power here, which is nice. It's not a switch negative. So it will work. Put this right here. We're going to put a cap back on this so we don't accidentally short that out and then blow a fuse. And the outside light, which is like, you know, ancient as hell, is still going to work. Yeah. Let's do that. Cap these off real quick so we don't short it out, because these fuses, well, these are the old glass style fuses, and I'm not dealing with that right now until I actually go down and actually rearrange the batteries and all the other fun shit. That's another. After we drilled the hole, you just kind of push it down. It kind of popped out right there, and we're just gonna grab it, push those together, woo, without having it fall all the way out and we lose it. So I'm not sure where the panel mates up with this. So I'm just trying to see if it'll just hang with me for a minute. I wish I had some tape out here. Anyway, I'm gonna get this attached here for power and get that screwed to the wall. Make sure we get the right wires here. These are not covered. There we go. This will work the other way. Get this one here. Get this one screwed. Alright. Get it on here. Turn on. No power's there. You brought it, like. Alright, we're gonna tuck this back up in here. Stiffer wires. Back. This back on here. I'm just starting to screw my hands. I'll find out the other. Hold those in. Back on. Sweet. Should we fit better this way? I don't think it's the same way, so got screws. Okay, why is my screws up there? Oh well. Alright, let's change out this drill bit. We got type 1, 2. Watch that switch. There's a bright light. I don't have my helper just landed. Right there. Whoa. Bing bang and a light. Cool. Let's get these covers here. Wherever I put them, they are. Put this off. Big one. Slide down. Slide. It's on. One light, two lights. When we walk in, we got light. Alright, so now we're out at night, blah blah blah. Just kidding. When we walk in, you can reach around this corner, put this little light, boop, light up this area so we can actually walk in and see what we're looking at. Alright guys, so we're gonna come out here outside for a little bit, look at this battery box. We did put brand new batteries in this thing, but didn't do a very good job at like securing them because they're just kind of, they're loose. So what I'm thinking is, if I can undo all this wiring and remove the old battery box that was in here, that's just sitting here screwed down, or however it is, we can turn this one this way and this one this way, or the other way this way, so the negatives on both sides will stay together, and then we'll just get a longer positive if this one isn't long enough to reach to the positive terminal, which isn't a big deal. Pretty sure we're gonna have to though, get a longer positive anyway. We'll measure that out and change that out, but first off, I'm gonna get in here. We're gonna get this disconnected, the one battery pulled out, and set down over here. Go from there, see how we can just kind of clean this up, get it nice and tucked away in there, nice and tight. Hey guys, sorry about the noise, but I had to fire the generator up and get these batteries charged up because they're almost dead. Anyway, we pulled out this old battery box that's sitting over there, popped off a couple things, We disconnected all the wiring. It actually fits sideways like this just fine. I don't have to turn them sideways, get any more things. I'm gonna put a block of wood right here to hold these down, so it won't slide back and forth this way. We're really not gonna go anywhere this way because they only got like a little bit lit and done, but can do that. Get these charged up because we're charging them now. We're pretty close, but they're dead. Let's get this board in. See what I'm thinking. I'll maybe cut a little bit more, but we'll put it right there. Screw it down. Alright guys, so needless to say, I gotta pull these back out. The one is charging and the one isn't charging. So we're gonna pull this one back out, which sucks because this one's in the way. So we disconnected everything. We're just gonna take them both to the garage with the charger and see if we can both get them charged up, ready to go. The guy did say these were brand new. I have his number so we can take these back to Interstate and exchange them if they are bad or whatever. But we'll see. But we did get that mounted down in there, screwed down so it's not going to go anywhere, and the batteries are back in here. We do have the charge controller for the solar right there mounted. We just haven't finished wiring everything yet because I just kind of put it together. I was trying to see if these would charge. This one's charging. I think that one is as well because that one was off of this guy. I was trying to get them both fully charged, but I think I'm just going to take them both over to the garage, put them on the 2 amp charger, and just let them slowly trickle charge back up. Hey guys, welcome back. It's the next day, give or take, from working on that. We actually had to take the batteries over to the garage, put them on the charger, and actually slow charge them because they weren't getting the charge off of, well, they're getting charged off the panels, but they weren't charging fast enough. And when I checked them both, one was almost completely dead and the other one was only about 50%. So we just took them over, actually plugged them into a charger, and just charge them up a faster way, make it a little easier. Brought them back over. Now we're going to install them, get them up and going, and then we're going to go up on the roof and reseal, and we'll basically reseal everything. Just make sure it's all good to go. Alright, well, the batteries are installed. Everything is neater and tucked away than what it was. Got all the positives here tucked away, negatives all done. We do have the solar panel box hooked up. I'm not sure what we're going to do with the alligator clips yet, but they are reading at 13.1. The solar panel's hooked up, so that's a good thing. At full charge. And we still have plenty of room in here for stuff. Let's see if we can get like a actual charger that I can put in here, mount permanently, that will always charge when plugged into 110 power. So it'll keep these batteries charged up, like a 2 amp charger or something like that. It's always plugged in when we're plugged into 110 power. Alright guys, it's getting warm out here even though it's fall and cool, but we're up here on the roof. We're gonna get there. I just noticed that we gotta replace a vent that's broken there, and then what we did is we kicked off this back part where we're gonna seal everything up. We're gonna blow all this stuff off the top, all this crap. I'm not sure what this is. Leftover stuff from when they sealed it or something. I don't know, but we got some sealant down there. We're just gonna coat the whole roof, reseal all the doors that need to be fixed, except for that one vent that we need to get a new vent for, which, okay, and then go. Alright guys, we are up on the roof, just kind of watching where I step, because I know there's a place there like weak, so we're just going to step where the joints meet up, so I'm not so I know where the supports are, but we're going to reseal this roof pretty easy, pretty quickly. Ooh, look at that, a little corner right over that way. And we're just going to work this corner, work our way back to this vent, and then turn around and do the back. This stuff stinks. Yeah, it's thick as hell, which is a little crazy. I'm just trying to walk on the joist so we don't try and fall through this thing. Don't want to fall through. Oh guys, it is getting warm up here. Sun's beating down this thing, which that's a good thing. But yeah, we're about a little over halfway done. Hurts the knees. I should have got one of those poles on the roller. I could just kind of stand and roll it. But looks a lot better. It's not gonna be so. Well, finishing the lease, I gotta get a brush and go around the edges of these things, which isn't a big deal. Finish the section I'm standing on, work our way towards the ladder, get down, finish the corners. We'll be good as long as we step on the actual joist for weight. So I stepped on in between them and feel it bowing. Anyway, alrighty, this actually turned out pretty good. I gotta move the ladder over here though and do this edge because it's probably if I lean over too far, it's slide off because this roof is slippery too as well, certain places. But I'm gonna finish this little corner, move over there, do that again, let it dry, see what we look like when you do a second coat or not. This is, I'm laying on pretty thick. I mean, they said this should take like 2 gallons, and I'm already down a gallon, but it's pretty thick. So finish this corner, move over there, finish the rest of it, and I think we're good. All right, my guys, she's done. Look at that. There's a couple spots in this back corner we gotta go back over, but we're gonna wait for it to dry completely, and then we'll see how they'll get a brush and go around these vents and stuff. And I gotta take that one vent off, see if we can get it replaced. But other than that, that's what we got. We are going to find out what's up with all these marker lights, why they're not working, because we got some on the way. Not if we get power to them, well, we got power to them. We're gonna replace them. I know a couple of these are LEDs, but they don't work. So that's our next project. Some of these things are old as dirt. So I'll show you some of them. Like that one is old. This one looks like it's LED, but it don't work. So, but we're just gonna switch them on to LED anyway. Like the lighters don't fall through the roof. We gotta take a break from it and get some water because that is hot up there. Well, guys, that is the end of that one. I have so much footage on this trailer that we are gonna cut this into parts because the first video would be like 6 hours long. So we're gonna cut that down into sequences here and just say that the walkthrough with that, the light updates, the showing you the power, what's going on with that. The 110 is working on everything, getting everything updated to a better state than what it was, and the roof resealed. Other than that, we are gonna just cut it. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, ring that bell, subscribe for more, all down in locations. If not, leave us a comment on what we like or if you guys want to see something. Anyway, on that note, talk to you guys later. Bye bye.